Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Mickey Mutineers. They invented them.
There are thousands of Disney podcasts on the internet, and this is one of them. I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jordan.
And you're listening to Yeah, Mickey Mutineers!
Tonight, did the Haunted Mansion get a new bride? You're damn right it did. Main topic, Jordan went to Disney World to see what he could see. Did they show you the world?
Part of it.
Okay. And that's our show.
Hey.
That was Jordan's trip report. It's weird. It sounded a lot like Josh's trip reports. Hold on a second. Josh, is your hair blonde-ish?
No, motherfucker. It's turning gray slowly.
Oh. Well, now I feel like an asshole. More
You
than
should.
usual.
You should.
I'm over it. Oh my gosh, guys! I feel like it's been a day and a half.
It has.
It's been about a week, a little over a week for me.
Oh, this is true. It has. Wait, was it that long ago?
What did my computer do?
Stop
we
pushing
did it.
things.
We did it last Saturday. We did our part.
Yeah, we did. Wait. You stop that.
I heard that.
Who are you talking to?
The cat.
The one that you didn't let in your room because, last time it shut off the computer?
Yeah, she knows what she did. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's stop talking about the special episode that hasn't happened yet because, guys, it's going to be so good.
It's going to be so special.
So special.
So, the specialist.
Some would say, like, this is pretty much the end of special episodes because nothing's going to top this. Remember the cartoon drug episode of that 80s cartoon that had, like, everybody?
The what?
The drug episode.
Of what?
Okay, I shouldn't say episode. That's on me. That drug special show where, like, Bugs Bunny and the Winnie the Pooh came out and told this kid not to do drugs, and they brought all their friends, and it was all their friends.
No, I don't remember this at all.
Oh my gosh! Hold on. I think it's called Saturday Morning Cartoons to the Rescue.
I'm looking this up.
Were you on drugs? Is this just a fucking hallucination?
Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue. My bad. And you know what? It's weird because it kind of is a drug-induced fever dream.
Huh.
It had, like, the Muppet Babies, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Winnie the Pooh,
Slimer?
Garfield, Smurf, Slimer, Alf. Anyway, all I'm saying is our special episode is better than that special episode.
Hold on. Let me read the description real quick. Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue is a 1990 American animated drug abuse prevention television special starring many characters from American animated television series at the time of its release. Financed by McDonald's Ronald McDonald Children's Charities, it was originally simulcast for a limited time on April 21st, 1990 on all four major American television networks.
April 21st?
Yeah.
Oh, man, 2 more years. They caused it.
April 21st, 1992?
Yeah. There was a riot on the streets.
Tell me, where were you?
I don't know the rest.
Neither do I.
I'm going to have to know but that one.
Hold on. McDonald's also released a VHS home video edition of the special distributed by Buena Vista Home Video, which opened with an introduction from President George H.W. Bush, First Lady Barbara Bush, and their dog Millie.
Why did I think you were going to say First Lady Elon Musk?
Hey, George and Barbara Bush were some of my favorite cartoons.
I know. I liked the Ronald Reagan puppet in that one music video, Genesis.
Land of Confusion.
That's the one. So I have a theory, and I just made this theory up because I didn't know that this cartoon was financed by McDonald's. Was this by any chance a cover-up for their ill-fated coffee spoons?
I don't.
Spoons?
I don't know.
Josh, do you not know about the McDonald's coffee spoons?
No.
Oh man! So
Last time I spooned McDonald's coffee, I got burned.
Wait, hold on. Before you dip into coffee spoon lore, here's the plot. The plot chronicles the exploits of Michael, a young teenage boy who is using marijuana as well as stealing and drinking alcohol. His younger sister, Corey, is constantly worried about him because he started acting differently, which also becomes a concern for his parents, who are also starting to notice his changes. When Corey's piggy bank goes missing one morning, her cartoon tie-in toys come to life to help her find it. After discovering it in Michael's room along with a stash of drugs, the cartoon characters proceed to work together to do an intervention to take him on a fantasy journey to teach him the risks and consequences of a life of drug abuse, or consequences a life of drug abuse can bring. Yes, Josh.
What kind of drugs?
He said
The
it
good-
at the top.
The good kind.
I mean, is marijuana really a drug?
It brings animated Alf to life.
In 19... good answer. I mean, it was 1990, so it's fucking... Of course, they probably still thought it was a drug.
But like
April
1990
21st,
marijuana
1990, there was a riot on
TV.
cartoons. I don't know. I can't rhyme.
But like 1990 marijuana was like tangential to oregano.
You know, when I was in high school, we sold a kid oregano one time. Kid thought I was a weed dealer. I didn't even smoke weed. Didn't even know where to get it.
But you knew where
I sold
Mom's
him
spice
oregano.
cabinet was.
Yeah, I knew where the oregano was.
Okay, but Josh, Jordan, is this a good time to tell Josh about the McDonald's coffee spoons?
Yeah, go for it.
So, first of all, let me just pull up this picture of said coffee spoons. Yeah. So these were to stir coffee in like the 80s, late 80s-ish.
Mhm.
And wouldn't you know it, the little spoon at the end was the exact right size for a good bump of Coke. And man, did they have to discontinue that real fast.
Man.
That is fucking funny.
And, you know, this is right before Burger King launched their
McBurger.
Bake.
Did you say Burger King?
Sorry, let me start this joke over. This is right before Burger King launched their flavoring syringe and rubber tube.
Jesus.
That's all I wanted to do with that. Also, I'm going to steal this joke for What the Heck episode. So, thanks, guys. I just workshopped it on you.
Nice. Good job.
Hey, you know, I do what I can. Hey, guys, let's talk some Disney.
Okay.
Let's talk some Disney! We just went straight from drugs to Disney with no, like, buffer.
Hey, did you guys hear that Disney is worried that they're outpricing people?
Oh my gosh.
They fucking outpriced me like 10 years ago.
Yeah, no shit, right?
It could have been any one of us.
It's like, it's just, are we too expensive? Says the company that raises its prices annually. And nickels and dimes, everybody.
Yeah.
as we'll get into shortly.
Oh man, when who sent that to us?
It was
Ryan
me.
did.
Oh, was it?
Was it
Ryan?
you?
I thought it was me.
I know. I read it. I saw it on Reddit this morning.
But yeah, I didn't even look into the article at all. I was just like, yeah, yeah, no, this checks out. I hope that they paid a lot of money for
For that study.
yeah, like a contractor to come in.
Excuse me, sir. Can you afford Disney World? No.
That was it.
Hey, you guys are too expensive.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies?
Because look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I did cancel a Disney World trip this year to go to Universal.
So did a whole bunch of Canadians. Well, not to go to Universal, just Canada, like Canadian citizens today just canceled just something like millions of dollars worth of vacations to America.
And they're not wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, good for them. I'm actually honestly proud of them. She does it one more time. I'm just gonna have to open the door and trust her.
I mean, you can bring your cat in your room. I don't care.
You saw what happened last time.
I heard what happened last time too. Again.
Okay, let me just crack this. You talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey, Josh.
How are things?
Good.
Eh, it could be better.
I got flash flood warning for you guys today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Oh, weird.
Wait, hold on. Flood watch. There it is. All right.
Yep.
But you got a warning. I'm just getting a watch.
Well, maybe I got watch. I don't know. Watch warning. I still don't know the fucking difference.
Josh's house is lower, and Jordan just gets to watch it wash away.
Which
Yeah, mine's
watch-
up on a
wa-
hill this time.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
watches the lower risk. Warning is it's happening. It's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
your way.
Right.
What's-
Watch out for it. Warning is like
Warning out for it.
get the boats out, boys.
Yep.
Is there anything above warning?
You're in it.
Uh,
Like no. Inevitability.
yeah, it's too late.
It's just flood.
No, it's I fucking told you.
Did you not see the fucking warning?
Or the watch. We get those every summer here, and I'm just like, oh, I should pay attention to it. And I don't.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you get those fucking flash flood watches and warnings.
Yeah.
It takes whole neighborhoods out.
Wait a minute. There wasn't water here this morning. Raging river.
And there was houses.
That happened one time. That happened 2 times.
And where did they rebuild?
In the floodplain.
Yeah,
Both
well,
times.
if we weren't just killing the planet, yeah, they'd be fucked again. They're probably good right now for that.
Oh yeah, we're in a drought now.
Yeah, once the once the climate just gets even further beyond the fucking tipping point.
Oh wait, shoot, we have comments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Above warning is hold on to your butts,
Yep.
according to
Mhm.
review it, Rob. And that's official. That's the official scale. Watch, warning, hold on to your butts. Death.
Death. Yeah. Yep.
You are now wet. Okay, before we get into this ghost bride, that's how I flirt. No, that was also why I'm single.
just walk up to a chick.
Don't do not reenact this. It was a one-off.
But you gotta do it with a really creepy smile.
That's just my smile.
Oh.
Oh. Nobody rushed to my defense. I understand. Jordan, what's in your hand? No, not that. Ah! This is a fun game.
I don't know.
Show me what's behind your back. No, the other hand.
It's India and a number of other countries.
Put them back.
All right. Oh, this is the Falkland. Oh, we need the Falkland Islands for strategic sheep purposes.
Do we ever have an episode where we don't quote Eddie Izzard somehow?
No, I don't think we do.
Okay, so just as a sneak peek for our very special episode, the French guy we got, everything he said was from that special. I don't know French. I just like Eddie Izzard.
The mouse is under the table.
In order to make that joke work, I had to go to France with a monkey, a table,
a cat, and a chair. Yeah. Anyway, Jordan, the Stitch thing.
Yeah. I got a Stitch.
Nice.
That better not be a Transformer in there.
Nope.
Oh my God, it is. I didn't know there was a Stitch Transformer.
Wait, hold on. Why does it come with oven mitts?
So it comes with a whole bunch of cool accessories. So it comes with 3 extra head swaps. One of them is Stitch with a chef's hat on, and he also comes with an oven, so like you can have him baking stuff. And one of them, it's right back here. You can't really see it. He has a plunger on his head. But my favorite one is the one that's right here, and it's you can kind of see it without the glare. Maybe hold on.
Is his tongue out?
Yeah, but it's going up his nose.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, and it's got it also has the head swap where he's got one of Nani's bathing suit tops on his head.
The bra?
Yeah.
Yeah, bathing suit top.
I mean, it's a swimsuit top, but we know what they were going for.
Yeah.
But it's got a whole bunch of cool accessories, and it comes with some cloth goods. And normally the Super 7 stuff, this is from a company called Super 7. And their Ultimates are usually like $55 price point, which I think is way too much money for the quality of figure you get. And Big Bad Toy Store was having a clearance sale, and they had Stitch for $26. So I was like, all right, $26 is where I want to be for that. But then I also got a Fantasia Sorcerer Mickey.
Nice.
That was $27.
Oh my gosh, it comes with the axe.
Yeah.
That is
again,
wild.
A couple of head swaps, a whole bunch of hand options. And I would have passed on these, but I got 2. I think I got both of them for $50 total. And Super 7 actually lost to the license for Disney figures.
Oh.
So they're done. Like they can't make any more. So once these are gone, these are gone.
I feel like I need to get on Big Bad Toy Store right now.
So
Rob said, did you see the Stitch rush the football field last night? They are doing a fantastic
Yes,
marketing.
they are. They are doing a fantastic job. I did see that too.
But what's funny is they're just doing the same job they did with the first movie, which was also fantastic.
Yeah. Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what I wanted from them, and they're nailing it. As soon as Josh gets back in here, I just want to get some thoughts on the new Haunted Mansion Bride, and then we'll go right into Jordan's trip. But I don't even know where Josh went. He just stood up and walked away. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's putting his glasses on. I'm just going to narrate Josh. He's sitting down. Get that out of your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so real quick, you guys all saw the new Haunted Mansion Bride, right?
The one that's in Disneyland?
Is that where it was? That was my next question.
I didn't notice a new bride on Mansion at Disney World, so I think it's got to be Disneyland.
Okay, let me pull up a picture of her. Disneyland bride. Okay. That kind of worked. Yeah, here's a good one. So it is, they got rid of Constance. Constance gone.
Constance
And
Hatchaway.
Constance Hatchaway has been hatched away. That sounded weird.
Wrong button.
Josh tried to mute himself and turned his camera off. That's the most considerate Josh has ever been on the show. Was that granola? Don't answer.
I put it on with it. It's really loud.
I'm glad you did it. Anyway, so here's the new bride, which she's kind of a mix of the bride that was there before Constance. And I think she looks really cool.
I like that she's much more ghostly and wispy.
Yeah, I really like that. Now, I always liked Constance, but I never thought that they got her face exactly right. Like, it was still a little, it was early on in that technology, and then they just kind of left it.
Now, hold on a second. Back up for just one second. When you say there's the new bride, like, are we talking about the large bride, or are we talking about the small one at the end of the ride?
Oh, this is the large one.
Okay. This is definitely Disneyland then, because this is not the one I saw.
Yeah, okay. Guys, we are professionals. We knew exactly where this bride was.
Are we there?
Anyway, yeah. Shh. Get all librarian on you. That'll make sense next week. Anyway,
all right. I must have missed that meeting.
You were there at the beginning. Just not with the rest of us. Yeah, and so the big red spot in her chest is the beating heart, the boom 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I don't know exactly what the lore is. I just think she looks really cool.
So Constance, so this isn't just an updated version of Constance. This is a new bride altogether.
Yeah, and so I guess in the attic scene, they had the pictures in there, but they changed the pictures. The husband heads don't disappear anymore. I think the husbands just disappear.
Huh.
So she's killing them more subtly now? I don't know.
She's getting better at it. Just growing with age.
Oh no. We're
She's perfecting her craft.
Yeah.
So, but she looks a lot
perfect, right?
Yes, but like in this case, I feel weird agreeing with you. But this is kind of a nod back to the original bride before Constance. If you guys remember what she looked like. Here it is. Do you guys remember this one? Because I do. This is a bad picture of her, but I mean, I don't think there is good pictures of this one because of just how she is. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
I feel like I remember it, but I haven't, obviously I haven't been to Disneyland, so I haven't seen it in person. So I think I probably saw it in one of those weird Halloween montages from the Disney Halloween treat cartoons.
Yeah, I'm sure she was in Disney World too, because it wasn't always Constance in Disney World. Constance would show up to 2005.
Right, but I've only been going since 2010, so I've only ever seen Constance.
Oh, that changes things. So this was the bride before Constance.
Hey, what's?
Oh. So I mean,
what's the name of that cryptid that's nothing but pants?
The Fresno Nightcrawler?
Yeah, that's the one. I don't know why, but just it's like the dress version of that. I don't know.
This is the female of the species.
It's just a flowing piece of ghostly fabric.
About an hour from Fresno. I'll be right back.
Hold on. You know what? Everything Josh said is way better than anything I could have possibly said. So yeah, the original bride was a Fresno Nightcrawler. We're gonna leave it at that. Good job, everybody. Then they changed it to Constance. Now they changed it back to a less Fresno-y version. Because Fresno's not a good place.
Well, that's why there's just pants walking around. I've been to Fresno this year.
Probably like yesterday.
Twice. 3 times.
So anyway, I kind of hope. Is it selfish of me to hope that this new bride goes to Magic Kingdom? Like, is that okay? Can I say that?
Sure.
I think you can.
People are already upset about this too.
Of course.
Did it ruin their childhoods?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Because that's a bingo.
Hold on. I'm looking. Come here, Twitter.
I deleted my Twitter finally.
Listen, I keep it around just for shit like this.
I keep the Mutineer Twitter and the what the heck Twitter just so some Nazi doesn't come in and like try to take our names or something.
Yeah.
But like I don't think Josh has to worry. Some Nazi comes in like, I'm Josh, and they're like, there's like millions of Joshes. What?
Yeah, well then you should go to the Josh fight and we'll beat your ass.
Ooh, is the Josh fight still a thing?
No, it was a one-time only event and I missed it.
Who won?
Josh.
Nice. I was rooting for him.
I think there should be another Josh fight though. That God damn, that was brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Rob found a large comment, so I'll just read this. Quote I found about it from Creative. The bride that used to be in there was an axe murderer, and in this day and age, we have to be really careful about the sensitivities of people, Irvine said. We are celebrating someone chopping off her husband's head, and it was a weird story. I know the fans, some will like it, and some will say, oh, you changed something again. That's our job. That's what we're here for. Now, I understand this. Oh, never mind. In my mind, I read The Original Bride, but I'm like, that wasn't The Original Bride. The Original Bride was not an axe murderer. The bride that used to be in there was. Okay, yes.
So I also heard that they're thinking about taking out the guy hanging from the stretching room.
Yeah, we talked about that on this show like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like it came back up again recently too.
Yeah.
I can confirm that it's still there.
And like that's one of those things where like if it went away, I would totally understand because that is some yikes material. But also,
it gave me something to look forward to every time I went.
Oh my gosh.
What, Jake?
No, that's fine. But like it works, but that will definitely ruin someone's childhood if the bride hasn't. But where were they going with this? Oh, anyway, I like the new bride. Does she have a name? Hey, Rob. I don't know if she has a name or not.
I don't know. I got nothing. I can't.
Should we name her?
Yes.
Yeah.
First of all, Josh put way too much thought into that. Jordan's reading.
No. There's only one fucking female name that came to mind at the time, and
was it Constance?
No.
Is it inappropriate?
No. Well, maybe.
Is it consequential?
Possibly.
Then maybe not. Did you just text it to me?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I didn't.
More on that later, after hours. The after party. Anyway, so that's our thoughts on the bride. I like her. She's hot. Look, someone has to lust after her, and I'll do it.
Let's see how well it worked out for the previous people that lusted after.
Fine. Shit, I should be so lucky.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I saw that Muppet Haunted
Wait,
Mansion.
don't agree with me. I like that. Okay. Should we get into Jordan's trip report?
Yeah,
It's a
Okay.
glorious 3-hour trip report.
you have a minute and a half.
Wait a minute. Rob actually answered. He said, from what I can see, it's still Constance Hatchaway.
Huh?
Oh, so they just same washed Constance? That's fucking nice.
That's upsetting.
Still looks cooler though.
It does look really cool. I really like her. And Z said something. She said, sorry, Z. It looks better than the other one from the videos I've seen. No, it looks really cool. Like, yeah, if I could pull up a video, I would, but I'm lazy. I definitely could, but I want to hear about Jordan.
Me?
Yeah, I want to hear all about you.
I'm just a regular guy, Jake.
Are you, though?
I am.
Do you have any birthmarks?
Not to my knowledge.
What?
Jake does. It's all over his face and arms and back.
It's true. No, it starts here. It comes down the side of my face right here and down this arm. It's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Like,
Yeah, and one time he tried to grow an extra thumb.
Wait, is this okay? Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, it just looks like the light's hitting it. Most of the hair on this arm is gray and all the hair on this arm is brown, but it's always been that way.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. People are like, oh, you're getting gray hair. It's like, I've had gray hair since I was born.
Whoa.
That's how fucking worn out he was.
I was like, oh
Just
my God.
sick of this
I've
shit
figured it
right from
already.
the beginning.
Stressed. Oh, hey. Z says she's going to Disneyland soon. She'll get a good video of her. In your 8K camera, okay? Because that's what other people are doing. Jordan, where'd you stay?
We stayed at Port Orleans, and we actually stayed in a section of the resort that we haven't stayed at yet, which was kind of nice. We were in the Acadian House, which is right in between the Alligator Swamp or the Alligator Bayou and the Magnolia Terrace. I think it was only like one or two buildings. So like then there's Magnolia Terrace, and then I think there's the something Oak Alley or something like that. But the rooms themselves were the same. Whenever we booked the room, I could have sworn that we had booked a king size bed, but when we got there, we had two queens. And I don't know if it's one of those like you book a king and you might get a king, you might get whatever. So I don't know like the details or the luck of the draw, but we ended up having the two queen beds. But I could have sworn that the television that we had this time around in that room was bigger than the television we had last time from when we went back in 23.
Huh.
Right. And it was also one of the newly refurbished rooms too. So it had the hardwood floors. It had the newer bed frames, the bed posts and whatnot. It wasn't like last time when we went, we stayed in one of the royal rooms or whatever they were called.
Yeah.
That had like the light up headboards and everything. It wasn't like it was just a standard room. But it still had, Princess and the Frog theming and just New Orleans Bayou theming, which was nice.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, it is. And I like French Quarter. But I mean Riverside is also great too. So I don't know if I like one more than the other, but I know which one's closer to the beignets. Jake.
I don't know which one's closer to the beignets. Which one is it?
Me neither.
French Quarter. It's French Quarter because they're at French Quarter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've only been to French Quarter once. It was my first ever Disney World trip.
So at French Quarter, you used to have to go into the food court to get them. but they had opened like a little side spot, like a little side counter that's specifically for the beignets, and you can get the beignets all day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's great.
They know what the people want.
And they're the Mickey shaped ones too.
Yeah.
And they also redid Scat Cats, the little jazz club that's right there. And that's where you can get the boozy beignets during the evening. It's not like a restaurant, but it's, you know, you can order like snack stuff. And Chelsea and I went not this past trip, but a couple of trips ago, Chelsea and I went and we got the boozy beignets. Yes, Josh.
Are they the ones that you inject?
Yes.
Do they have injectables that are non-boozy?
I don't know. We haven't been there in a handful of years.
It's just vanilla pudding.
That reminds me. I always wanted to like clean out a mayo jar, but keep the label. And I'm not gonna make that hand motion again. Sorry.
You said mayo jar, right?
Yeah, mayonnaise jar.
Okay,
and then just fill it with vanilla pudding, and go to Disney World and just scoop it
on a hot day.
Yeah.
When you have to reach down there with your hand though. You can't.
Yeah. You gotta eat it. You know, DeSantis style.
You gotta work it off your.
Maybe I'll buy a MAGA hat and do that.
Or like, you'd be like, this is awful. Does anybody have any sprinkles? You go, oh, never mind. I have some right here. And you just spit sprinkles in it, and then you start eating it. So we were in one of the newly refurbished rooms. Speaking of refurbished rooms, the day that we decided to go get beignets, we took the short walking route. It's like maybe a 7 or 8 minute walk from one resort to the other. And as we were passing by, there was a whole block of resort rooms that were just that were unoccupied because they were doing the refurbishment. And as we were passing by, they were working on the first floor, and somebody had left the door wide open. So I looked, and there was no room, just like entirely gutted.
Whoa!
It was crazy. Yeah, you saw like where the tub was supposed to be. You just like, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. And I didn't think to take my my phone out and take a picture, but I saw that and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, you don't see that every day. So
you get your phone out and take a picture of that. That's how you summon the Disney Men in Black.
Yeah.
Just like, sir.
So I'm gonna need you.
Yeah. You weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah. Like, oh man, these beignets are fantastic. Well, thanks for the good time there, buddy.
But they forget to delete your picture on your camera, so you get home, you're scrolling through your photos, and
what the hell is this? And, all right, so we flew in on Thursday, and we got to the resort. First off, I just want to point out, and I've said it on this show before, I hate the fact that the Magical Express is no longer a thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we now have to book separately a bus to take us from the airport to the resort. But the buses that take us to the resort are the same buses that took us to the resort before. They're just not paid for by Disney. They're paid for, like, you actually have to pay Mears now.
They're yellow and they say Mears on them now.
No, they're not. The one we took was blue.
Oh.
And Chelsea pointed out that there was like some leftover decals on the window. She's like, yeah, this is one of the old Disney cruise buses.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah. So I was like, oh, great. And so we did that. But also to like add insult to injury, where you go to get on the Mears bus is where you went to go to the Magical Express at the airport.
That's maddening.
So practically nothing has changed outside the fact that it's not Disney branded transportation that you get anymore, and you have to pay for it going to and coming back.
And you don't get the fun welcome video on the way.
No, you don't. They do play like theme park trivia on it, but I think it's just like leftover theme park trivia because it was only Disney trivia. Like it wasn't. There was nothing universal about on the trivia. It was all Disney stuff.
I wonder if there's anything that like dates it, like it just ended at a certain year, like nothing past it is updated.
Like what's the latest attraction to open up at Magic Kingdom? It's like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Yeah.
So we got to the resort. Our room wasn't ready, so we dropped off our luggage and we went.
It was that empty room.
It was. So we dropped off our luggage and we went to Animal Kingdom because it was still early. Like it was like 10:30. I think by the time we got to the resort or the park, it was almost 11. But of course, like a minute after we get on the bus to go to Animal Kingdom, we get the text that our room was ready. We're like, are you fucking kidding me?
They were just watching you. They're like,
yeah.
Okay, they're gone. Send it.
We were even hanging around the gift shop for like 30 minutes just to make sure that we weren't going to get called. And then I said, watch us get on the bus and we'll get called. And then a minute later, Chelsea goes, oh, damn it. I just got the text message that our room was ready.
Nice.
So the first order of business was to go to Animal Kingdom because 2 days before we went, the baby tiger Boxo was starting to come out in the tiger enclosure because he was born back in October or November, but he's been in holding since because he was just a tiny little baby, just a little guy. And so they were bringing him out. So we're like, we need to see this fucking baby tiger. And we went, and by the time we got there, that he was already back in holding. So what they don't tell you that if you want to see the baby tiger, he will only be out for 2 hours between the times of 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. And you have to enter the Jungle Trek backwards.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
So
it feels not allowed.
All right. So where, like, if you're going through the Jungle Trek, you go through the bat enclosure and then you leave, and then right there's the tiger enclosure. Right? You go up the stairs. That's where he is. So the line starts right there and goes towards where the meerkats are. So in order to get in line, you have to enter the Jungle Trek through the exit and then just slowly start to line up by where the meerkats are, because that's where the line backs up. And if the line is all the way back from where the meerkats are, that is an hour wait from right there. So
wow.
more on that later. So we didn't get to do that, but we had 3 fast passes. We did the safari, which was probably the worst safari we've ever had. We didn't see a lot of animals. We did get to see a couple of the new lions, which was cool. But all the animals that are typically out on the safari, I think I saw a rhino and I think I saw a giraffe. That was about it. The hippo wasn't out. The hyenas weren't out.
They were in line to see the baby tiger.
They were. Good for them. They probably got special treatment because they work there.
It looked like the opening to The Lion King.
It's true.
Coming in.
But it was baby Boxo instead of baby Simba.
Yeah.
We rode Everest, and then we had a third thing that we rode. Oh, I had a fast pass for Dinosaur, but Dinosaur went down. So we didn't get a chance to use it. So I was like, you know what? Let's do something we've never done before. So we went to see It's Tough to Be a Bug. So because we've never seen it.
Wait, you've never seen Tough to Be a Bug?
No, we've never seen It's Tough to Be a Bug.
I'm so excited for this.
So, and I said, why haven't we seen this? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, let's just go see it. Like, it's kind of warm. We could use some AC. Let's go. Also, the weather was fucking hot. It was abysmally hot. The first 2 days were nice, and then everything was 83 and up and just abysmally hot. Anyway, so we went and we watched It's Tough to Be a Bug. And shit, that was good. I was like, damn, why haven't we seen this before? She's like, I don't know. This was actually really good. And then the next day it came out that it's closing on March 17th.
Well, I'm glad you did it.
Yeah, me too, because it was really cool. It was really fun and really cute.
What I love about that show is like, fun, cute, informative, chaos, just absolute anarchy.
Yeah, so I do like at the beginning they warn you that it's gonna have like loud noises and flashing lights, and there was at least 2 very small children in our showing that did not jive with that. So the parents had to dip out like really quick.
Was it the spiders?
It might have been the spiders. No, it was
Or the bees.
It was what's the part where like it gets all gassy, like all like
the bug spray.
Yeah, the bug spray. That was
the
it.
Bug spray happens, the spiders come down, and the wasps stab you in the back, just shank you.
I didn't get stabbed in the back. Maybe I wasn't sitting in a good part good
you had to be like back against the, because it's just a quick.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't feel any of that you just did.
Do you feel it now?
A
little bit at least.
A little bit. After, so we were walking around for a while, and then I don't know, probably around like 2 or 3, we were like, the jet lag was starting to catch up because we had an early flight. I think we woke up at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, so like, let's go back to the room. So we took an impromptu nap, and then when we woke up, we're like, all right, let's go to Disney Springs. So we did that for dinner. What did we do the next day? We did Hollywood Studios in the morning, and I think we did Epcot in the evening. It was business as usual. We didn't do anything new or exciting. We finally got back on Tower of Terror. I feel like the last year we didn't get a chance to get on Tower of Terror. Oh, let me slightly back up for a second. This was our first trip with the new Lightning Lane multipass. And so remember, it was Genie Plus, and then you would book your Lightning Lane, and then if you wanted the a la carte, it was called Lightning Lane Plus. Yeah. Well, now it's called Lightning Lane Multipass and Lightning Lane Single Pass. So the multipass lets you choose 3, kind of like the old Fast Pass Plus system.
Yeah,
but they're tiered. Like there's 2 tiers. There's top tier and then everything else. You can select 1 from the top tier and 2 from the others. But what is kind of cool is that, let's say you choose the top tier and you choose your second tier, your other 2 tiers, your lower tiers, and the first ride you go on is the lower tier. So once you use that, you can book another one. You can actually book another top tier while not having used your top tier just yet. Does that make sense? Yeah. So
I could burn a lower tier on like a ride.
Right. So for example,
I blanked on what rides were.
So for example, if you're at Hollywood Studios, your top tier is going to be Smuggler's Run, Slinky Dog, and Mickey's Runaway Railway. So, and then everything else is going to be your lower tier. So if I do Star Tours and Tower of Terror and then Mickey's Runaway Railway, if I go to Star Tours first and use my first one, I can then log back in and go, oh, look, Slinky Dog's available. I'm going to get Slinky. So I can still, at the same time, have 2 top tiers booked. Like
as long as there's availability.
Yeah, as long as there's availability.
Wait.
But starting out, though, you can only choose 1.
Right.
Right. And you can also, you can only use 1 per ride per day. So I wouldn't be able to book another one for Slinky Dog after I did Slinky Dog.
Everybody gets 1.
Yeah. And And I do want to point out that this is one of those times that Disney is going to nickel and dime you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, way back when Genie Plus came out, it was $15 per ticket per day. So I knew that for me and Chelsea, it was going to be $30 a day to get the Genie Plus service. Now, it's that sliding scale. So I was paying upwards of sometimes $34 a person per day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So and the old version used to be you used to have to wake up at 7 and purchase it in the morning,
right,
the day of. But now you can purchase all of your stay up to 7 days before. So 7 days before we went, I paid for all this, and that was $300 something right there.
Jeez.
So that was the downfall or the down part. Anyway, so we wake up, we're using the Lightning Lane multi-pass, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna check and see what they're charging for the single pass, because we wanted to ride Rise of the Resistance.
So single pass is like the
a la carte. And
like
there
the
are
biggest rides.
Yes, and there are a number of rides that you can only do. You can either stand in standby, get a virtual queue, or you have to pay a la carte.
Oh.
And sometimes it's a mix of the two. And like sometimes it's virtual queue and a la carte, or sometimes it's standby and a la carte. You can't do all it, like each one isn't all three. And so I was like, all right, well, I remember the last trip, if we wanted to do Rise of the Resistance, it was like $12 a person. And I was like, I can probably handle $12 a person. Let me check. And then I looked, it was $22 a person.
Oh my gosh.
To ride Rise of the Resistance. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I've already spent something like $50, $60 something to get the single pass or the multi-pass. I'm not going to go and give another $40 to ride this ride that I've already ridden many times. Right. So I was like, no, I'll do that. I'll come. We'll wait and stand by another day.
So just to clarify, you can wait and stand by now then.
For Rise of the Resistance, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You can the other three that are doing that are Tron, Tiana, and Guardians is still doing it. And Ratatouille. You can get a fast pass. You can get fast pass for, or Lightning Lane for, whatever you want to fucking call it. You can do a la carte or virtual queue for Guardians. You can do, this one was weird. You could do either virtual queue, or we were actually able to book a Lightning Lane for Tiana, which is how we did it. So we didn't pay a la carte, but you could pay a la carte.
Oh, weird.
And then Tron was either standby or a la carte. There was no virtual queue for Tron anymore. Because the virtual queue is now being used for Tiana's.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I mean, it's day 2 is fine. Like Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Epcot has Festival of the Arts going on, which is fantastic. It was also our first time in Epcot since all of the construction walls have come down.
Oh, nice.
And it looks so fucking good.
Really?
It looks great. Dude, it looks amazing. I love it. You know, I understand that people miss the fountain, but there's like, I don't know, just the architecture and the greenery and everything that they added, the Walt statue, the nice like new pillars that have like, you know, the LED lights in there, the lights on the ground now. It's like, you know, I do miss like the blocks that lit up.
Yeah.
Or the cement blocks that lit up. But now there's LEDs and it's making like the big Epcot symbol, which is really nice. And I was like, man, this looks really good. And of course, they're still doing the light show on Spaceship Earth, which looks fantastic. Every 30 minutes, they do Rainbow Connection, and it's really good. Some of the new things at Epcot that we were able to do, we did see like the new courtyard area, which was fantastic. We didn't go into the new Communicore because there's actually like stages in there, and we just didn't feel like going to see Broadway stuff because that's what was in there. And we finally got to walk through the new Moana, The Journey of Water.
Oh, is that cool? Because I love Moana.
So good. So good. I loved it. And there's a wet path and a dry path. So if you don't want to get like splashed or anything, you can just follow the dry path and you're good.
Oh, but I want to get splashed.
Well, then go down the wet path.
Yes.
That's what I did. My favorite thing is there's an interactive with strands of water kind of dropping vertically.
Yeah.
And
like the curtain of water.
Yeah. And then but it's like that but smaller.
Uh-huh.
And when you pluck it, it plays a note like on a harp.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, so like if you fiddle around with it and you figure out notes, you can actually like play a song, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so that was great. I'm trying to think of anything else that was brand new that is jumping out to mind. Aside from all the really cool artists that were there for Festival of the Arts, which we'll circle back around to this because I did try some things that I want to point out at Festival of the Arts. Grand Fiesta Tour was down. It has construction, so I guess they're updating it. It's refurbing. So
really?
Yeah.
I need to see when that opens. Keep talking. I'm going in May, so
hopefully it'll be open. Test Track was also down because they're updating it to 3.0.
Yeah, I knew that one.
We rode Guardians and we finally got the last song that we needed, so we were finally able to get September.
Wait, isn't that like everyone's like number one song?
Yeah, and it's the last one we got.
Wow.
So it was great. Also, I always forget how great of a ride that is until I go on it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This is the greatest roller coaster on Disney property.
I haven't been on it yet, and I'm so excited.
I still like it more than Tron. So let's flash forward. So we went to Magic Kingdom the next day, and yes, Jake.
Grand Fiesta Tour opens the middle of March. Carry on.
Okay. We went to Magic Kingdom. We did Magic Kingdom stuff. Oddly, Pirates was down, and we don't know why, but there was no less than 15 cast members in front of Pirates telling people that it was down. It was really weird.
The wall of cast members.
Yeah. So this day that we went to Magic Kingdom, the only new thing that we did was Tron, and there was no virtual queue, and I wasn't about to pay $22 a person. So I looked at the wait time and it said 60 minutes. And I said, all right, listen, we're here for the morning. Let's just go ahead. And wait. So that way we can see the queue. We can take time. We can take it all in. And honestly, even though it said it was a 60-minute wait, I think we waited maybe 40 minutes. It went by pretty quick.
Oh, nice.
The inside was great. The ride itself was fantastic. You could put your stuff in a locker before.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, listen, you can wear your glasses, but if you decide at the last minute you want to take your glasses off, there's a little like cockpit in the front of the Tron, like on the front of the cycle that you can just open, put your glasses in.
Like a little glove box.
Yeah. And you can put your phone in there too. And I was like, does it lock? And they're like, oh no, it doesn't lock. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, but you're going so fast that the force keeps it inside the little thing. So I was like, oh, that's cool. We rode it. It was great. I will say, I wish it was a little bit long. If it was like 20 seconds longer.
Yeah.
I think it would probably take over as the top roller coaster, but I think Guardian still kind of edges it out. My mistake was that I didn't do it at night.
Oh.
So it wasn't all lit up in the dome, which was kind of a bummer.
So you recommend, like, given the chance, wait till a nighttime ride?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at that point, we had visited all the parks. We started over again. We did Hollywood Studios, and we rode some stuff that we didn't get a chance to ride before. Mickey and Minnie's Railway, still great. Rise of the Resistance, also still great. My buddy Sean came out and hung out with us, and I also met in person for the first time my friend Thomas, who lives out in Seattle. So he is actually from Florida. So he came down to visit family, and it just coincided with the trip. So he actually went to Disney for a couple days so we could actually go and hang out. So he hung out with us for a while, for a few days. All right, so back to Epcot and Festival of the Arts. So some of the stuff that we had, as far as like the special food offerings, we didn't get much because nothing really looked too quirky or interesting, to be honest with you.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, you know, it's whatever. In China, I did get it was like the General So like dumplings, I think is what they were. And those were good. I liked them. I would get them again. In Mexico, I got the carne asada, and I thought it was going to be a little bit fancier than what it was. No, it was just 2 pieces of grilled beef with right next to like some grilled peppers.
Oh,
I was like, all right. I'm like, all right. I mean, it was good, but The best thing we did have though is we had the charred octopus with pork chorizo. That shit was awesome.
Was it really charred octopus?
Yes.
With grilled chorizo.
Yes.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, and it was.
I don't eat octopus though. So
I'll send you guys a photo right now in the group chat. And Ryan's gonna get this and go like, "What the fuck is this all about?"
Keep in mind, Ryan is out on a date with his wife right now.
Yeah.
So send it twice.
Yeah. So this is what it looked like, and it was so good. Chelsea and I thought about going back and getting it again. Like it looked.
Oh wait, they didn't cut it up. It's just like the tentacle.
No, there was some chopped up octopus in there too. Like,
but there's still a tentacle.
Yeah, and that tentacle tasted fucking delicious.
Yeah, look, I'm not against this because like I love calamari. Like I'll jump into this.
I'm telling you,
the presentation is freaking me out, but I'll
like it looks weird. It was so good. I would go back and get this in a heartbeat. And you know, again, I know I didn't try a lot of things. That's because everything looked like something I could get all the time. This was so good.
Wait, hold on a second. Josh, what do you mean you don't eat octopus?
I don't eat octopus.
Why?
Have you ever had it?
Yeah, I've had it.
Oh, well, at least you've tried it.
I don't like eating things that are smarter than me.
Wait.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah, no argument, no notes. Just okay. Anyway, all right, back to you, Jordan. Freaked out now.
So, Chelsea and I have a couple of friends that live up here that also go to Disney World. You know, they kind of just do sporadic weekend trips. And it just so happened that they were there that weekend. So we hung out with them and we had dinner at the San Angel Inn. No, La Hacienda, the one that's right on the lagoon.
The outside one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not the no. It was
outside the pyramid.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
It wasn't the quick service, it was the table service.
Yeah.
And it was really good. And we got a really good seat right on the lagoon. And I got a really cool picture as the sun was setting over World Showcase. And it was also kind of overcast and cloudy, but the sun was setting and it was breaking through those clouds. So I can't really describe it without showing it to you. So I'll send that picture here shortly. But then we started to talk about the Cake Bake restaurant on Boardwalk. And because the Cake Bake restaurant used to be the ESPN zone, but then there's a smaller, just if you just want the bakery stuff, it's called Cake Bake and it's right next to it. And before we went, Chelsea had shown me a picture of a $23 slice of cake, and it was a cookie dough cake.
A $23?
Yes.
Slice of cake.
Yes.
doesn't she work at Publix? You can get a whole cake for that, man.
Yes, but before we went, she sent me an Instagram post about this cake. It was called the cookie dough cake. And I was like, I want to try this. And she's like, it's $23. I'm like, it's my birthday. I don't give a shit. Like, I'll go. I saved up money to go and spend here. And I haven't spent a lot of my money. So let me go get a $23 slice of cake. And then so our friend Maria was like, listen, I want to go get a slice of cake too. So Jordan, let's go and I'll treat you for your birthday to a slice of cake. I was like, sweet. Thank you, Maria. I will not turn that down. So after we were done, we went all the way to the cake bake. And by the time we went through the line, it was like super late. So Chelsea and I were like, let's just call an Uber. So we got our cake slices to go. And I got back to the room and I started to eat this slice of cake. This was the best fucking slice of cake I've ever had in my entire goddamn life. You have no fucking idea how fucking good this cake was. It was white cake with soft chocolate chips on the inside. Then it was a layer of soft fudge. Then it was a layer of cookie dough. And it was that twice with buttercream icing. And to top it off was a soft batch chocolate chip cookie.
There's just a cookie on top?
It was so fucking good. And I was like, oh my God, I'm having an experience. Like, it was so good. I wanted to eat the whole thing, but I made myself not eat the whole thing.
Okay, so like,
I made myself wait and save some for the next day.
I'm looking at pictures of this. I haven't seen the cookie dough cake yet, but I'm seeing pictures of other cakes. Everything on here looks amazing.
Yeah.
What?
The cookie dough cake was so top. I'm wishing I had a slice right now.
I'm wishing I had a slice right now. You're really selling it.
It was so fucking good. Dude, did I take a picture of it? I think I took a picture of it.
You better have. Camera gets the first bite, man.
Yeah, there it is. Hold on. Here you go.
I'm so excited.
Here you go. This is a great audio podcast. I'm sorry, it was 3 layers of the cake, not 2 layers of the cake.
Oh, yum.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh God, it was so good. The picture doesn't do it just. Like the cake was soft, and I'm using the word that it was fluffy and moist. Oh God, it was just so fucking good.
Like, tell me when to stop. Like, how big was
it? Was probably about a good 6 or 7 inches tall.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's a good slice of cake.
Yeah, it was a good slice of cake, and it was a good slice of cake.
What I like about this is that is the same price as the a la carte Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, I would get the cake. I would 100% get the fucking cake again.
Oh man, make a note of that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So something funny that did happen is one day. Our second to last day. So it would have been the day I got the cake. Our second to last day, we started off in Animal Kingdom because we tried to attempt to go see the baby. And that's when we found out that he was only out for 2 hours, et cetera, et cetera. So we went back to the room. We went back to the room for a little bit. And then we decided to go back to Epcot. So we went back out to our bus or our bus stop. And then I always forget whenever I'm staying at Port Ormond Riverside that there's 4 bus stops. So anytime the bus picks us up, I'm like, sweet, we're going straight to the park. And I'm like, oh, wait, we have to stop at 3 more bus stops.
And it doesn't matter which one you stay at. Yeah. That's always the first one.
So we make it all the way back around to the last bus stop. And Chelsea and I are we're kind of looking in the direction of where the door opens. And the bus driver pulls up and opens the door. And we can see that there's a woman and her daughter, very small daughter, like stand up and go towards the door, but then turn around to clearly tell the rest of her family, hey, this is the bus we need. And then she just sits there for it. Like it couldn't have been longer than 3 or 4 seconds. And she's not quite to the front, to the door. Like she's not quite to the door of the bus. And then the bus driver goes, well, I guess no one's getting on. And he closes the door and you see the lady go, oh, wait, no. And then the bus driver just goes. He just fucking goes.
What?
And he just leaves this entire lady and her family at the bus stop. But he just seems so unbothered by it. It was just, all right, 1, 2, 3.
It's like the buses at Sacramento Airport.
And then Chelsea and I looked at each other. I'm like, this dude just fucking left that lady.
Just completely whiffed her.
And then like the bus driver, and then I turned around and looked, and the lady was like, I don't.
What does she do? What do you do?
Yeah. So, and I thought it was so funny. I'm like, this dude just fucking straight up left that woman.
Rob said that bus driver had enough.
Yeah.
That was either his first day or his last day.
I think he
Or
was
Monday.
I think he was just like numb to everything. Like, I think that's what it was. I think the world had already sucked him dry, and he was just like, I am just a carcass driving this bus right now.
Just a husk.
Yes. And the only other thing of note that I'll mention is because it was Festival of the Arts, there was a bunch of artists selling their art throughout Epcot. And one of my favorite mid-century modern artists is it's called The Art of Scooter. His name is Scooter Burroughs. And he was there last year. And I didn't get to go, and I was really bummed because I wanted to buy a print from him. And I was hoping, after we had booked our trip, I was hoping that it would be announced that he would be back. And they did announce him, and he was actually going to be signing at his table every day of the event from 2 to 4 p.m. So Homeboy, who's based out of California, has been in Florida for 4 weeks just to work 2 hours a day.
Jeez.
And, I went and I bought a print and I got it signed, and, he took like 5-6 minutes. He chatted with me and Chelsea, asking, where are you guys from? What do you guys do? And, asked us. So he's like, oh, what about this print? Like, what stood out about this print? And I ended up buying one of the festival exclusive prints.
Uh-huh.
And it's a mid-century modern Mickey and Minnie sitting with the Walt statue with Spaceship Earth in the background and Figment flying on top of Spaceship Earth.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm looking at his website right now. I love this art. Josh would absolutely love this art.
Yeah, Josh, you would really dig this art. He's actually
It's right on the screen.
He's done some art. He's done some art for Magic the Gathering too, which I think is pretty cool.
How? Like this style?
Yeah.
Whoa. Here, Josh. Josh is right. I should just show this on the screen.
Yeah. Pull up the website and I'll show you which print I got.
Well, I mean, this is just all his. There's 185 prints.
Yeah, but I know which print I got.
Okay. Here we go. I'm just gonna
go all the way up to the.
Oh, I've seen his stuff.
Hold on.
Before.
Yeah, so go to Disney Art
Disney
up
Art.
at the top.
I
Yeah,
didn't realize there was a whole separate menu. I like this castle, this atomic castle.
yeah.
Okay, let me go to Disney Art.
So I got. Keep going down. That would the right there, the celebrating our imagination. Yeah, that's the one I got.
That's awesome.
I don't think you can enlarge it. But then these are his original characters. This is Johnny and June Atomic.
This is so awesome.
Yeah. And he has check these three out. No, go back up.
These ones?
So do you guys know what these are based off of?
A Tiki Room, a Parade, and a parade.
No, but
it's
the art, but
the
but
Ford
just-
commercial.
it's the unsanctioned Nash commercial.
Yeah, that's what it
From the
was.
50s, yeah, from 1955 at Disney, and Walt Disney, dropped the kibosh on that. He's like, I didn't know saying, give the okay for this.
Yeah,
So that I thought that was pretty cool.
that is really cool. I love all of them. Oh man, those are awesome. Look at that Maleficent one. I love it. Nice.
So
Yeah, no, this is fantastic art.
but yeah, and then that was pretty much it. I will say, final thoughts on the entire trip is, they still don't allow for extra magic hours in the evening, and I found out why.
Oh, there's a reason.
They started to do after hours tickets, which are like $175 a person.
What?
Yeah.
That was free for hotel guests.
Yes. So that's why they do it, because that's another way they can nickel and dime you to get more money for tickets. So the fact
Disney is afraid that Disney is too expensive.
yeah, I wonder why. And so because of that, the parks close at like 8 or 9, maybe 10 or 11. And because of that, we don't stay in the parks late, and we end up leaving around 8 or 9 to go to Disney Springs for dinner. And I feel like it really limits our options as far as what we want to, not only what we want to do, but where we can go and where we can eat.
Right.
So, because every night we found ourselves just going, all right, well, I guess it's time to take a bus to Disney Springs to go get dinner.
Yeah.
Not with the exception of that one night in Epcot. That was the only night we ate dinner in a park.
Wow.
Yeah, which was a bummer because we wanted to eat dinner in the park, but
Yeah, dinner in the park is awesome.
yeah,
But also that limits, like, if you do eat dinner in the park, like if you do a table service meal, you just lost an hour of an already short time.
right.
That's rough.
So anyway, and I find that it has severely changed how we tour the parks because of that. So we tend to be night owls. So we'll wake up later. We'll get to the parks around 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then we'll park hop sometime around 2 or 3, maybe even 4.
Yeah.
But at that point, we're only in the park for another 3 or 4 hours before we're like, all right, let's go get something to eat. So the trip itself was great. It was a whirlwind. We kind of wish we had an extra day, one, to do some of the stuff that we didn't get a chance to do that we wanted to. But also, again, like trying to figure out this new dynamic between the new multi-pass, the Lightning Lane multi-pass, and not having extra magic hours in the evening has just drastically changed how we do parks.
Yeah.
So and we still haven't found that balance that works out in our favor. As far as the Lightning Lane multi-pass goes, there were some days where it did not work out in our favor, and I kind of was pissed that I spent the money on it. But then there were some days where we practically rode everything in a couple of parks. And so it did work out in our favor. So it's really is a crapshoot.
Huh.
And then we flew home.
That's always
Were
the
your
saddest
arms
part.
tired?
They were very tired.
I have nothing to say on that. Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
So, I kind of appreciate this heads up because, like I said earlier, I did cancel a Disney World trip to go to the Universal, but we're still going to do Epcot and Magic Kingdom while staying at Cabana Bay. So I feel like what you've done here is leveled my expectations. So thanks for the heads ups. Because everything new that we want to do is at those 2 parks. I haven't been on Guardians of the Galaxy yet. Or Tron. Josh, have you?
Yeah.
No.
No. Well, is it because Disney World's expensive?
It was still being built last time I was there.
Disney World?
Yeah,
Last time Josh was there was
All of it.
1971.
all of it. Yeah, yeah.
Just wandering the swamp. Somehow, like, years before he was born. I don't even, when were you born?
78.
Oh, wow. So you're older than Epcot, but not Magic Kingdom. I just thought you should know that.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, boy. So now my biggest takeaway from this is I really want that cake.
The cake is I mean, let me tell you
That cake looked like it was going the distance.
it went the distance. It went for speed.
Was it all alone?
I'm all alone.
It had a long jacket.
Hold on, wait. I do have a question.
Yeah.
A real question. Did you have the octopus and the cake in the same day?
No.
Oh, damn it.
No.
I was gonna say, so at some point in this day, like there was a tentacle and cookie dough cake inside you.
That would have been yes, correct. No. That didn't happen. Damn.
Okay.
No.
Shoot.
I
Well,
was trying to remember.
that was my last follow-up question.
That same booth that had the octopus also had squid ink pasta.
Squidding is like bitter.
It was in pasta.
Nothing's in pasta if you put your mind to it. Oh, Rob also wants that cake now.
Yeah, it was. I really wish I had a slice of that cake right now.
His other big takeaway is Rob's takeaway is that going to the special events like Not So Scary and Jollywood is the way to go.
You know, at this point, you're not wrong. I just wish that those events weren't as a high ticket price as they are, because I remember going to Not So Scary whenever it was a $90 price tag or $80 price tag. Now it's more than twice that. So it's almost like $180 or $190 for a ticket for something like that.
Best 3 hours ever.
The one Christmas party we did was fantastic. That was also in 2016, so I don't know if that would still be the case.
I haven't been to a Disney Halloween party for like 10 years. No, 13 years.
The last one we did was in 2017 for the Halloween party, because we did it for our anniversary or our honeymoon. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Josh, you were there.
For what?
Yeah.
His honeymoon?
Yeah.
What? You know what? Yes. I feel like that's a good place to just call this. Josh was on Jordan's honeymoon. You've been listening to Mickey Mutineers. You know what I need? I need a sound clip from Ryan saying, "I'm Ryan." So I hope he listens this far into this episode so he can get that to me. So continue to stay tuned for the upcoming very special episode with Alf, the Smurfs, just Alf and the Smurfs and Slimer. It's gonna be awesome. None of those people are there, but some other people are. Better people than Alf, like Jeremy.
Jerry? Alf and Jerry. I remember that cartoon.
Alf and Jerry?
Yeah.
Oh man! Hey, you've been listening.
Tom and Alf. Yeah, that's what it was. It was that the alien thing that kept trying to catch the cat, but the cat would always outsmart it.
Now I need that to exist. Oh man. Okay, anyway, you've been listening to the Mutineers and you've enjoyed us. People are already upset about this too.
Of course they were.
Did it ruin their childhoods?
Maybe.
Ooh.